Hello and welcome back to Star Wars, where in the last episode our team has had a little bit of a shakedown. Basically two people left, Al and Heretic. And we got one new guy out of it only, who's actually pretty bad right about now. But Phantom, who's actually not very capable by himself at this time, actually brought some interesting subsystems with him, so I'm gonna take a few minutes to actually discuss his special subsystems, because those are things that you can't buy on the market. So let's actually take a look at that. On the Wyvern I installed one of his special subsystems, which is the F prototype, which is a weapon rate of fire increase system. That fine gadget actually increases the rate of fire of all guns installed on a fighter by 50%. And unlike other similar systems that you can buy, it increases that all the time, and not just for a short boost phase and you can only use it like 2 times a mission or something like that. No, it does it all the time. I'm still not entirely convinced if Bossman should actually use the Thunderbolts, but stats-wise they're really great weapons. I'm a little bit worried because he doesn't seem to hit too well with them, but not really sure if that's a consequence of him just being a gunnery expert and not much more, which will hopefully become better with Elite, or if that's a sign that that he's not quite as proficient with using these weapons, because his special gunning skill is for heavy and plasma guns. I'm not sure if these count as either of them. I'm pretty sure they're not a plasma gun, and judging from how they fire, they actually seem to be laser-like, because they connect instantly and that stuff. So not entirely convinced on these, but stats-wise they're still much better than the competitors. The best competitor would probably be this heavy plasma gun here, which has a similar rate of fire but less damage and less precision compared to these guys. So yeah, not really sure on them. I'm still keeping an open mind about this. Maybe I'll change stuff around a little. There are actually improved versions of the heavy plasma cannons that I've seen on the black market in some rare occasions, but they're fucking expensive, like 400,000-ish or even more, so I didn't bother to buy them up until this point. But if we run into more money, then maybe I'm gonna give them a shot. I don't know. Anyway, he hasn't changed much, but since Phantom has a skill that enables us to install precursor stuff on our ships, I installed the precursor cannon that we had for a while on Ace's ship. It should be a laser. It should be a laser gun, and compared to even the new high-end weapon that we randomly found, it's still better than it, because it has an extreme high rate of fire for the damage. So that should be nice. Then there's also a new ship for Corsair, which I talked about at the final stretch of the last episode already, and there's also another special system that I installed here, which is the bank system. Basically, it increases the maneuverability of a ship by 150%, which, because missile carriers always have lower maneuverability than all other ships, I decided to install on Corsair's Rim Tours. This way, the maneuverability is basically the same as my high-end Wyvern, or better than the Trident even. So let's hope that helps to keep Corsair alive, because both gunning and piloting wise, he's probably one of our guys with the least potential, aside from Phantom, who really shouldn't count as a fighter character. Because of the equipment change I made on Bossman's ship, I installed the diamond system in the Trident, because the Trident has a lot of available subsystem slots, so there just was no real open space anywhere else. And Phantom also brought another prototype, which is a prototype of an improved shield amplifier, which is much better than all competitors. I think the closest competitor increases the shield by 50 and the recharge rate by 1, so this is almost double that. So I included it here because he's the worst pilot of our bunch. Yes, he has a Gen 3 fighter, but he's not good at evading at this point, so I installed it here, hoping that'll help to keep him alive somehow. Anyway, I think that's that. Aside from that, I only made minor adjustments, like buying a Gen 3 turret for the Star Wolf, So let's take a look at the news. Letter... no, let's take the news first.
In connection with the introduction of the state of emergency, the exodus of staff from the SF's headquarters has continued. According to informal data received by journalists from independent Studios 66, for the last week more than 2,000 officials had to give their resignation. As the new deputy prime minister has stated, at this time we need some fresh blood. We need fresh people capable of acting quickly and resolutely that are not stuck in bureaucracy and corruption. We have information about the initiation of several criminal cases against former high-ranking government officials. They are accused of corruption, sabotage, and plunder.
I wonder if that's the truth, or if someone is cleaning house for reasons, or to basically silence critics. I don't know, you never really know for sure. This is the news side. It says that we're working against corruption, sabotage, and plunder. But is that really what's going on? I don't know. I haven't been there. A letter from Heretic. Greetings, Star Wars. Boss, this is my farewell message. If you're searching for me, I'm glad. If not, I won't feel hurt. Never pretended to be the most indispensable man. On one hand, it's a pity to lose such a valuable partner. On the other, not many like me. Anyway, I'm leaving because we have become too famous. The name Star Wars has started to appear in the news, and I don't want such wide publicity. And there are too many of us now. I don't like crowds, so I better look for my fortune alone. I've left my fighter anyway. It has been seen by too many, but to compensate for it, I took a little sum of money from our account. I recommend you to let the next fighter check the defense system. It was too easy for me to hack it. Alright. Farewell, Cap. Oh, P.S. Corsair, I won't forget who directed the mercs at me, but I have to admit, it was a pleasure to hunt with you. This is actually, let me talk about this for a second. Basically, with the decision that I made way back to let Corsair join us, I pushed Heretic away at this point, because we're becoming too many people, as he said here, which is a slight subtle hint of the developers saying, well, you have too many people, and you basically had a choice to make between keeping Heretic for a long time or keep Corsair for a long time, because you can't manually push people out. If you take Corsair and then Heretic leaves at some point, which you didn't know, of course, in the beginning, and Corsair was very, very valuable in the mid stage of the game, so sort of difficult to say if maybe I should have actually taken that 50,000 and pushed Corsair to the authorities or something, because at this stage of the game he's more a liability than a help, unless you're really willing to invest in the real high-end shelf of missiles. He often runs into problems with the missiles not connecting and that stuff. So that's an interesting choice that is not obvious to you when you make your first pick, because back then increasing your the number of people working for you from 2 to 3 and then instantly to 4 was really nice. But well, anyway. So, let's take a look at our next mission. Customer, General Staff of the Navy, XK-10 system in Centaur sector. Got an order for finding and destroying a pirate base in the XK-10 system, threatening the trade communications of the Empire. For other instructions, we need to meet with the agent of the Navy in that system. Resistance weak. Possible enemies, small pirate clans. There's this commentary. It's really strange. I always thought the XK-10 system was worthless. What trade routes are there? Something's out of place in all this. Maybe someone in the Navy wants us to kill some former government officials. Does make some sense. I mean, we just read in the news that there's a manhunt out for some people, and we're probably one of the best organizations to actually do that off the book, so I don't know. Something is really weird. Arrived. Trade system without a patrol station. Strange. Alright, maybe the orderly will explain. Alright. Let's take a look at our employer's agent. So... Phantom you can also repair. Okay, then Astra can focus on gunning more. Because she actually became adept with it. Not great, but adept. What's that? Viper. A tiger. Huh. Hello? Your contact? Star Wars on channel. Over. Oh yeah, Star Wars, this is Imperial Agent Viper. Listen to me carefully. You were hired for a very delicate mission. First, you must understand that if it fails, no one must know who employed you. Yeah, we're very experienced in hunting down pirates, so let's consider the mission complete already. Don't be fools. This sector is under control of the corporations. There aren't any trade routes here, so there are no pirates. The destruction of the new pirate station is just a cover. Your mission is more dangerous and complicated. Some time ago, we were able to ascertain that there's a trader working for the highest officials of the Empire. This trader actively imports restricted data to the USS and Triad corporations. We don't know who he is exactly, but we know that today one of his agents of the official will meet with guys from the USS. Now we task by priority. Primary, to find out who the trader is. Secondary, to locate the secret training station of the USS. Eliminate the guard and all of possible witnesses. Any questions? How should we do it, actually? Well, for this mission I've prepared special equipment. A small container with eavesdropping device on it. You have to put it near the agent's meeting place. You already have the coordinates. There's also a second variant. You could play the corporate's role. For this you have to kill the real agents. The only way to do that is to wait near the meeting place. But this is dangerous. Decide for yourself what is best. The agent of the trader must stay alive. I will fly with you. If you have any more questions, let's do it. Just one thing. Who are you actually? Maybe I will tell you later. Depends on your work. Time is precious. Alright. Wolves to the hunt. Woof woof. Wolves don't really woof. Alright, good, let's go to the meeting place, I guess. Let's actually save first before I mess something up. So we have two approaches. I think placing the listening device at the meeting place and then moving in later is the better way to do things, but I may be wrong. Oh no, first we have to get the equipment actually. Right, because we did Viper in her Tiger didn't actually have the equipment. What do you have? You have a heavy 3rd gen fighter. Nice. What the hell? Somebody attacked my transport. Commander Brandt, report in. Commander Brandt. The crew is slaughtered. The one who did it took the equipment, so I can't track them down. Yes, I got them. The scum will pay for everything. Alright. Where are we going? Over there, I guess.
Enemy contact detected.
USS incoming. Interesting. Do they have missile carriers? It looks like cleaners and support and Tiger, so should be no missiles heading our way. Let's use some of our stuff though. That was something that she said, but I was sort of busy keeping an eye on things. Sorry. That's always a problem with trying to voice stuff in the middle of combat. Because when in combat, I tend to think of the combat and not to... When's the next dialogue coming?
What is there to do?
Attention, we have unwelcome guests. Prepare for attack. Or prepare to get slaughtered.
Enemy contact.
Well, there's more cortex incoming. Alright. We'll go over here. We'll move into engage.
Target locked.
Was that a Kimtus? Kimtus, okay. Have to gather the containers. The eavesdropping device must be in one of them. Hurry, we're late already. Yeah, keep it civil, please. Good job, Astra. Good job. Alright. Bossman roasted that one pretty nicely. So sometimes these weapons seem to be working very well. The particle accelerators, I mean. And also they did quite a lot of damage considering it had an anti-laser shield. So maybe there really aren't lasers, but something in between that you can't get any bonuses for. But they're a little bit of a weird weapon at times. Alright. So do we get the stuff?
Affirmative.
Oh, there's one more enemy.
He is history.
I guess we need to head out to the rendezvous point. We're gonna collect the rest of the stuff later, I think. Because we really need to hurry. Maybe we have time constraints before the buyers or whoever, traders, whatever, shows up. So let's actually go there, plant the listening device, and then see where that goes. These opening devices can be planted. The bug is online. Alright. Then we're gonna hide in the dust cloud over there. Yeah, we're hurrying.
Affirm. I got it.
They won't detect us here.
Clear.
So what do we have over there? Oh, perfect dust cloud cover. Oh yeah. So far, there's only a Calibur and a Brigand. It's really... well, apparently if they're traders, they don't have a very high pay grade. Somebody else coming. And also notice this very obvious device over here in the asteroid. So, something happening? At last, we have the information you asked for. Hi, Rick, of course. Does Mr. Ferguson ever fail you? Perfect. We'll first check it carefully and then transfer the money. Tell Mr. Ferguson that if he can help us with our problem in the Prime system, we will reward him generously. Certainly. Anything else? No, split up. We have to try to follow these corporates. They must be going to the secret base. But be careful, we must not get too close. Yeah, we have improved sensor arrays. I think we could follow them without getting too close. But which one do we actually follow? The USS guys, or... apparently we're gonna follow the USS guys.
What is there to do?
But let's hide in our neat dust cloud for now.
On my way.
Let's start getting turned around. Alright.
On my way. Affirmative.
So far everything has been going according to plan, I think.
What is there to do? Affirmative.
We've lost them, what? I think we're gonna go there, because I were sort of heading into that vague direction. Not sure. You told me to stay far away from them as I can without losing them on sensors. Didn't know that for the first time they're actually faster than Star Wolf, which rarely happens. But I think they were heading this direction, so let's actually go there. Perfect, this is the base. Now we need to eliminate our guards and any witnesses. After that I will call the Navy and they will turn the station into scrap metal. Well, we can also do that, or apparently they are doing that. Not really sure what they're doing actually, but...
Affirm. Wheeling at target.
What is there to do?
Target destroyed. Clear. Attacking.
So, eliminate all witnesses.
Confirm.
Don't really like where this is going.
Target destroyed.
Oops, I didn't want to change the speed so far. There's more incoming though.
Wheeling at target.
They also have missile boats, so Austria, maybe you want to go on missile defense for the time being. Very well.
State ready.
All sitting in high-end ships and having laser shields. Not bad. I mean, it's a good way to counter us because both the Star Wolf and our heaviest hitter are using laser weapons pretty exclusively. So
What is there to do?
let's take these fools out.
Done and ready.
Right, there's more over there. And a fucking gunslinger? Are you serious? Alright. They seem to be playing hardball here. It's good, we can also play hardball. So take these guys out. Maybe let's actually shoot the Tridents first because they don't have any anti-laser shield. And Astra, you can go back to shooting.
What is there to do?
You can go over there, I think. Or is there something interesting in this capsule here? Hello? Capsule? Tetsubo, well, they're worth a lot, so let's actually pick it up too.
Affirmative.
Let's hope we don't have to leave quickly for some reason after we're done with these guys. Because I would really like to pick up everything.
What is there to do? On my way.
So was that enough of eliminating witnesses? Or do we have to destroy the station too? No, there's more witnesses coming, okay? We can deal with that. So Phantom, you want to give these LRMs a shot? They're pretty expensive, but you just might need the experience, man. So let's use both of these. Where they shot him down. Astra, shoot it. Not too far away. Never mind that. Let's go back to attacking.
What is there to do?
Oh, you. Pick up that stuff down there. Okay, got that one. Try not to get killed.
What is there to do?
Oh, rapier.
Affirmative.
Alright, move over here. There's only one enemy left. Alright. Excellent, we done with everyone. I'm calling for the Navy. What the shit is that? How did they get here so quickly? it's Rimtours with I guess heavy missiles or torpedoes. 50,000 credits were added. Yeah. Interesting job. Star Wars, I thank you for your great work, I must say. Doubted you, but you proved that you could be useful. I'm honored to sign the contract with you. I'll also join you. By the way, you can't refuse. You already know too much. If you pass through the portal without me, you will be eliminated by the Navy forces. So what do you think about my offer? Great. It sounds more like an order, to be honest, but personal mercenaries of the Emperor, great. We accept. Welcome aboard. What the shit?
Stage ready.
Affirm. Clear.
What the hell did we get into?
Stage ready.
Alright, pick up that trash. And let's hope it's not trash, but something really valuable. I mean, well, it was trash actually. Before we leave, though, we still have our loot to pick up here, and let's also investigate this abandoned plant while we're here. Hello? Something going on here? Somebody needs something done? Maybe? Hey, don't go! I have the suggestion of the year! Oh, well, this Westbug is inhabited? Who's there? Oh, well, I'm Captain Nemo or Charista or Emperor Ezra IV. You look quite presentable, though. I'm selling goods. Uh-huh. So then we're customers and the customer's always right, so what sort of goods do you sell? Well, anyone wants to be a customer. How much cash do you have? Well, enough to buy this plant, I think, so let's get down to business. Alright, I have a gun. It costs 100,000. The market price is much higher, so do we have a deal? 100,000. We have a deal. Let's hope it's a good gun, though. Excellent, I like you. The newest ASCL gun. Numbers are clean, but we won't show it to the patrol, will you? We'll find another 100,000. Another 100,000. It's an interesting shop. What are the goods this time? Well, lot number 2. Space Fighter. Handsome piece. The price I said 100,000 credits. Alright, here's 100,000 credits. Right answer. Take the bird. I hope you know how to handle it. It's time to go. Well, what is nice chatting with you. Farewell. Wait. Disconnected. Well, we can't search for him in this space.
Next one willing to die.
What? We're getting attacked? Well, they're almost dead. Probably by the time we get there, they'll actually be dead. What we found here actually is a gunslinger heavy fighter, which is a 3rd generation heavy fighter. And I know just the guy in our group who might like to have it, especially including a new ASCL laser, which is as the seller advertised is much more expensive on the market. So
On my way.
I think we just found a decent enough ship for Ace. Stop! You're in a restricted area. Don't even try to resist. You're already dead, man. That's a good joke. You want to see dead man? Take a look in the mirror.
What is there to
So as I was starting to say, we finally found a ship for Ace. That'll make him awesome. Like with 3 big guns, you can use both of the ASCL lasers that we have and still have space for the precursor cannon. So
Affirmative.
he'll be having a field day with it. It's also another heavy, another 3rd gen heavy fighter. I think it only has 2 slots for big guns, but 3 system slots. Oh, we found another diamond anti-laser system that we could install somewhere.
Affirmative.
Nice. So sometimes it can be a difficult choice between these two, because yes, more guns is always great, but with the additional system slot you could like use the F system that I've shown you earlier and that stuff. So it's not always that clear, because this game is a very systems heavy game. These special systems really do a lot more than you might think, and just pure guns sometimes doesn't quite cut it.
Affirmative. On my way. Affirmative.
So let's pick up the stuff. lots of valuable stuff. Good thing we came back for this
On my
one.
way.
Let's pick up that one down here first. And then that. Alright, I think we can leave now. And we got a new team member. In case you're wondering why 2 team members left last time. One basically left to make room for Viper, who, if I remember correctly, is actually a pretty good combat pilot, but we'll see that in the after mission debrief. Her special ability is sort of lackluster though. I mean, getting somewhere faster is not always what you want. I mean, it's nice, but it's not always what you really want. Alright. Let's get out of here. Yep. So, let's take a look at that. We still get dividends, but actually the price for the LS stock has actually gone down. I think the highest that it was at like 97, like two missions ago. With the war and everything, apparently the stock prices are falling, but we still get dividends as a small compensation for that. But I think the actual pricing has gone down to like 40, which is basically similar to what it used to be in the very beginning. So, well, anyway. Yeah, we got enough points to learn Elite. Yo, do that. Phantom didn't do much, so he might have to lose Quick Learner. So, or AMS Operator. Well, we actually have enough points for Quick Learner, AMS Operator, and nothing else really. Well, gunning! So we can actually hit shit. Right, no wonder he didn't get any experience in this mission. I can use guns? What? What? Alright, Ace needs to learn Expert Tactician before he can learn Elite. Astra also has to learn Tactician before she can become Elite. Is there anything else she needs? Evil Eye is an interesting ability because it stops an enemy from moving for 20 seconds, which is deadly because targets that are not moving, well, are just target practice. So it's nice, no doubt. If it's worth 100 points right now, I don't really know. I sort of doubt it. So let's actually become her. Let's actually have her become an AMS expert, or are you actually good in AMS? You actually also can operate AMS. Alright. So she's safe wingman, experienced pilot, skill order is a little bit messed up, and an instructor. Well, she can help Phantom to get some more experience. Request Navy assistance. This is a special compact transmitter the character can request Navy assistance. Intelligence wing consisting of 2 fighters instantly access on reporter. Interesting. And 2 fighters can use twice a mission and 2 times a mission. Interesting. I'm not one who likes calling for support because I prefer to handle everything myself, but it's interesting, no doubt. Let's actually have her learn instructor so that we can get experience faster for the other guys in the future. There's not too many missions left, but it should still pay dividends. Dividends. Oh, wait. Also, EMS can reflect passive missiles since they're 3 times worse. Okay. So deadly missile would actually help against ECM. So that he can actually use some missiles, we probably have to use hard missile hit first, and then they might actually hit because he manually controls them. Let's actually give that a further shot before investing 400 points to become to make him become elite and being actually sort of proficient in basic gunning skills, for which he doesn't have too many guns on his ship anyway. So let's try to get with the missile niche actually. Before we look in on the last one here, we actually have to learn all that crap too. Well, it also makes ECM less effective, so Well, then let's also learn that. But basically, before using any missiles, we'll probably have to use both these skills. Then ECM should be almost not functional. I don't really like it, but we'll see. Anyway, she has an interesting ship, no doubt. What are her special weapons actually? Do you have special weapons? Heavy guns. Right, I haven't learned it yet though, so it doesn't really matter. Could give you something else. Like the particle accelerators that I still have. Or lasers. I don't know. I'm gonna equip Ace with the new ship that we found, and which is really awesome. So it's just better in all regards compared to the cleaner, so why wouldn't I have him use it? And we'll see the results and the follow-up mission in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.